We don't know what we're talking about.
We don't know what we're talking about or how many times we've talked about things we know what we're talking about.
Oh my God. This is getting more and more confusing. I hope we still know what we're talking about by episode 7 or 8. I don't know.
At that point in time, we'll think it's on episode 13 or something like that, right? It's a good thing, though, because once you get to the point where you forgot how many you've done, then it's, all right, you guys are selling and like you're in a rhythm and things are going good. I think that's good.
I think so, too. I would rather be at a point where I don't remember anything that we've done in the past because we've done so much. And like, it's
did we talk about this already?
Yeah, like exactly. I'm just going to retell all the same stories over and over and over. But at least I'll know what I'm talking about with those stories.
You'll for sure know, and they'll know too.
For sure.
Hey, we know what they're talking about already.
I mean, you know what though? It's like, like as time goes on, you get better, will be better. So I'll be better at telling the same story over and over and over.
By the end of this shit, we're going to be like polished on 13 stories.
We're going to know each other's stories by heart, finish each other's
sentences.
We're close.
Yeah.
Hey, it's episode 6 or 7 or something. What are you going to do? I think this is 6.
Yeah, it should be. Because we've done the first 2 times we did recording, we did 2 back to back.
Yeah. Second time as well.
Yes.
And then you came here once.
Yes.
And this is episode 6.
Yeah, episode 6. Here we are.
You know what? No matter what it is, right there, I'm going to edit in the right number. I'm just going to do a voiceover. It won't match my lips or anything. It's just gonna be like, this is definitely episode.
Can we get like a bouncing number? Like this is Schoolhouse Rock.
Depends on how I'm feeling when I'm editing, because I don't know if I'm going to go that far.
Maybe for the clip.
Maybe for the clip. It's easy to get a GIF and just fucking drop it in there.
clip.
Oh my God. Well, you know what? No matter what episode number this is, I am still so happy to be here and doing this. I'm having a great time.
You about to give thanks?
Dude, I was going to say, this is the weekend after Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, we have one thing that we can talk about. Yeah. And that is, what are you thankful? No, I'm just kidding. Black Friday.
God dang it. I was going to say turkey.
I didn't have any turkey.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Why is that? Is it the normal dry? No one likes dry turkey.
No, I just didn't do Thanksgiving.
Oh. What?
No, not at all. All right, we'll start there. Start
in there. Now I'm pissed because I was like, damn it, do I hit Nick up today?
No, I appreciate that. However, anybody else watching this that knows me knows that I would not have accepted your invitation. And it's not because I don't appreciate it and not because I don't want to hang out with you or any of my other friends, but I am not, I'm happy chilling by myself on Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Bet.
I really enjoy it. I really like it. What I used to do is I would sit at home all day, watch basketball, and watch the Mavs play. They play almost every Thanksgiving. I would go to Popeyes for lunch because they were almost always open on the holidays. Yeah. I would have a bottle of Hennessy and I would pour the Hennessy and Coke into my Popeyes cup and I would just sit around doing that all day. And sometimes I play video games or just whatever. And that was like my perfect Thanksgiving and Christmas Day tradition.
It sounds like a Sunday for me, but yeah, that's what's up.
It would be like the one time that I felt like I could pause all the things that I'm doing, not work on anything. Nobody's expecting anything, any freelance or whatever I'm working on, and just fucking chill and just enjoy myself.
That's not a bad gift for yourself kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
And so this being my first year in a while, being on my own, being here in the apartment, I was like, I'm just going to stay here. And I did get invites. A lot of people hit me up and were like, yo, you can come to my family's thing if you want. And I'm like, I appreciate it, but I'm good. And then there is the aspect of, food stuff. Like I can't really eat like I would want to. But I went to Whole Foods and I grabbed some food and I had some food here, but not Thanksgiving food other than pumpkin pie. I said, fuck it. And I had a slice of pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving.
I'm not mad at that. That's a good choice. Ooh, and you kicked it up.
Yeah.
The only thing to make that better, well, actually, no, that'd be pecan pie. I was going to say ice cream.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. That's good with pecan pie. I'm not the biggest pecan pie person, but I do like it. It's like nostalgic. You know what I mean?
For sure.
It's like some Texas shit, right?
Honestly, is it? Whenever I was younger, my parents would get sweet potato pies and pumpkin pies.
Yeah.
Pecan pies was later on because like I think the first time I had it, I was like too much sugar. And I was like, man, immediately turned off and I didn't worry about it for the longest. So I was like, sweet potato pies right here. I'm good.
For sure.
But as of late, I tried more. And that's actually one of Sarah's things she likes to make. She made 2 different ones, like a set for her mom. And then
did you say 2 different ones?
2.
It sounded like you tried to say 2 and 3 at the same time. And I was like, what was that number?
It was a few different numbers.
Twee.
I was going to say a different number, but I was like, wait, did she make? No, she only made 2. She only made 2.
Yeah, so maybe I think you got a little caught up, and then I thought you were just trying to say 3 like a baby.
No, I mean I can if you'd like to.
But it was 2. I'll take 2. 2 is a good answer.
2. 1 for her mom, 1 for my parents,
nice.
My family. They're always excited for anything she makes. She also made some like pumpkin pie / cheesecake.
Where it's like layered?
So that's the thing. It was supposed to be, but she didn't read the recipe all the way through and like made the end of it. And I was like, I'm still not mad at this because this is actually pretty good.
Wait, so how did it turn out?
Good.
Like, what was it like?
It was a less dense pumpkin pie.
So it was just like one thing, like there was no layer, no separation.
No separation. But it's supposed to. I looked it up and I was like, oh, that does look good. That's funny that it happened like this, and I'm not mad because it was still good.
Dude, that sounds good as fuck. I bet that texture was like perfect.
Right. It's like I don't know, like it wasn't as firm as like pumpkin pie because pumpkin pie in itself is not really firm. It's like mushy.
But it is a little bit more like, well, no, it's not. It's not more dense than cheesecake. Cheesecake's pretty dense.
Yeah. It's less dense than cheesecake for sure. That was like the saving grace for it to be like not just like a puddle of like of whatever.
Yes. Dude, that reminds me. Okay, so one time when I was living in LA with my like previous ex a long time ago, we had
how many is that?
I don't know. So we were doing Thanksgiving at her parents' house, and her parents were cooking and stuff, and her mom tasked us with making the pumpkin pie.
Oh shit.
And so she pre-portioned all of the ingredients for it and like put them in little Ziploc bags and like gave us everything, gave us the like pumpkin puree. Yeah. I mean, cause like, now I can cook and bake and stuff, but back then, no hope. And, I don't even remember if I helped cook it or not. Anyway, the point is,
busted. You're telling yourself.
I'm pretty sure we did make it together because when we got to her parents' house, we had our whole thing. We had like friends and family there, and dessert comes around. We break open that pumpkin pie. My friend Benji takes a bite and he was like, "This fucking sucks." Like, what did y'all do? And
that's hard to fuck up pumpkin pie.
I know. And pumpkin pie is my absolute favorite thing for Thanksgiving. So I was like, no, like it can't be. Like, I need this, you know?
Nobody tested this as y'all were making it?
No. We just followed her directions and used the shit that she gave us. And she's sitting there thinking like, I don't know what could have gone wrong. And then she realized she didn't give us any sugar. We made the whole fucking pie with no sugar. And I was thinking about it and I was like, I was wondering why the ingredients were so small because most of it is sugar.
Yes.
Like if we had the sugar, it would have been a giant bag, like a Ziploc, like a gallon bag.
For sure.
You know what I mean? But it wasn't. And she was just like, oh my God, it's totally my fault. And everybody was like laughing at us like we fucked it up. And I was like, I knew we couldn't have fucked it up that bad. And I tasted it and it was horrible. It was so bad.
What was it? Just like a pumpkin paste?
Yeah, basically. And it was like the right consistency and everything. So there was like no giveaway. You know what I mean? Like There was nothing that made us think it was going to be awful.
Oh my God.
But it fucking was, dude. It was awful.
As you're describing it, I'm in my head, like picturing an ugly pie. And I'm like, why wouldn't you know it? It had to look a little bit different, but like,
no,
that's the worst. That's like trying to drink some water, but you got Sprite.
Dude, for real. Or like a flat Sprite, even worse. You know what I mean? Oh my God. It was horrible. It was horrible. And so what we ended up doing out of desperation was stirring up the pie into a mush and putting sugar in it and like mixing it up into this pumpkin mush and getting kind of close to the right flavor and eating that sadly because it's not like we could go to the store and get a pie. Like, oh my God, dude, it was bad. It was so bad.
That's rough. That's rough. I'd be pretty upset about that. And I'd be like, hey, we need to, there's a gas station where we can get some Hostess pies or something.
Something, dude. You know what? To be fair, there was other pies. There was like cherry and apple or whatever the fuck. It was California, so they didn't have any pecan pie, and I was confused.
That's wild. Is that I guess it might be.
That's what makes me think it's a Texas thing. Yeah. But it could have just been her family. I don't know.
Right. And well, also, like, are there a lot of pecan trees in California too? Like, I feel like
definitely
there's
not
so many pecan trees here that
Isn't that the
turned
state
into
tree?
a thing.
I think pecan is the state tree in Texas. Yeah.
I'm curious about that. I've never even thought about looking that up.
Well, now you have to, because I need to be either very right or very wrong. Yeah, I'm wondering if anybody's in California, let us know if you have pecan pie for Thanksgiving or if that's a thing at all. Because I feel like it might be a Texas thing.
Maybe.
Or at least a southern thing.
It's pecan.
That's the state tree?
Yeah.
Hell
that's a state tree.
I know what I'm talking about.
And now y'all do too.
Goddamn
so whenever
right.
y'all want to talk about something random, like, hey, I did learn something from this random ass podcast I turned on.
Hell yeah.
These guys were talking about piss caves the other day. I came back. Now they're talking about pecan trees.
We went from the piss cave to the pecan tree. I'm down for it.
Sounds like a Kanye West song.
Dude, for real. I was so happy when I came up with that Exploring the Piss Cave title for the last episode because that story was so good. I loved it.
I wish I had another good one like that. I just had like Thanksgiving, good ass turkey.
Yeah.
Good food.
I mean, I'm glad you got to enjoy yours though. That's good.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's funny because it's just family time and like we get all the family together. It's rare that everyone can get together.
Yeah.
I did have my first unk experience.
Oh shit.
Like I'm up there, like I'm 38, 40s around the corner. My sister has a friend and her friend has a younger sister, or her friend has a younger sister. And then she came over a bunch of times whenever we were younger. She's around my age, but like she lived in fucking Houston at the time. And then she lives in Beaumont now. But she had a kid way back in the day, and I'd say like maybe 2015, last time I saw him.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, man, look at you, had a growth spurt. And he's like, I don't know who you are. And I was like, oh my God.
No.
I'm old. I know this kid because like he was like a young kid around.
Oh my God.
Maybe he was born when I was 19.
Uh-huh.
So like, and she's like a family friend. Like, she's not just like, oh, hey, what up? Like
y'all
is
like
in the
grew
family.
up together basically.
Yeah.
Well,
practically. Like I met her whenever I was 17. So like wasn't too much longer before she
bro,
had
you're
a kid.
38. Most of your life has passed at this point.
I mean, goddamn, dude.
Not most of your life, but like you've known
honestly,
her for most of your life is what I meant to say.
But that long ass gap happened in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to talk to the little dude and I'm like, dang, man, it's been a hot ass minute, a long time. And he's like, I don't remember who you are. And I'm like, God damn, I am there. God.
Old man Sam.
Dude, for real. Because you have those other moments. Because like I grew up listening to R&B and like that's my thing. And you always hear about like the grown and sexy parties, grown and sexy.
Yeah.
Masego came to town and he went to House of Blues and I was in there looking around. I was like, I'm grown and sexy now. I'm fucking grown and sexy.
Hell yeah.
So like that was a happy moment. But now I'm like, who are you? I was like, damn dog, I used to babysit you whenever they wanted to go outside and do random shit.
That is embarrassing.
It is a rare. If you ever have someone come up to you who's around family and they recognize you, just pretend.
No, for sure. It's the nice thing to do for us olds. Like, dude, it's crazy because like I have a cousin. So I don't have like a huge family.
Yeah.
Like I have like my dad's siblings, like his I keep fucking up. What is the word when you're their immediate family?
Yeah.
His immediate
gotcha.
siblings, it's very, very small group. And my cousin, she had a couple of kids pretty young. One when we were in high school. And so, I grew up with those kids and everything, around me all the time. And even though I'm not super close with most of my family, I am very close. I say very close, but like, those are my people. You know what I mean?
Immediate. Even if you don't see each other often, like that's an immediate family.
For sure. And like, cause we have like extended there's like half siblings from like the other side of the family that I'm not like super close with. I don't really know those people that much. But we grew up where my cousin's kids called me their uncle. They called me and my brother their uncle. Yeah. And so a couple of years ago, because they live in Florida now, my cousin came to town and she brought two of her kids with her, the two youngest ones, but they're all grown now, Yeah. And her daughter was at my house and she like brought her friend and they were like hanging out and chilling. And, they were like all, adults now. And we're just sitting around and she just goes, I just realized you're not my fucking uncle. Like, I've been calling you my uncle my whole life. And now I'm just like thinking about it and realizing you're not my fucking uncle.
Right. Well,
that shit was so funny.
She's blood and she's like your cousin's kid.
Right.
What is that like? What is that? What's that breakdown?
Second cousin, I think.
Right. Second cousin, I think. Something like that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Being older in age for sure always throws that extra.
Right.
That's funny because they're like, hey, wait a goddamn minute.
Yeah, they're like, and it's funny because like she's like so beyond the age of like understanding that and processing that, but we weren't around as much. We weren't around each other as much like as we were older. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And so like hanging out, then she was like, "What the fuck?" Like this whole time, I just called you my uncle.
It's funny,
but everybody in my family always called my dad their dad too.
Yeah,
like my cousin called him dad.
Oh, that's funny.
And so it just kind of made sense. And then on top of that, my other cousin that this is weird. So my dad and his dad are brothers, but our moms are also sisters. So like a pair of brothers married a pair of sisters.
That's so interesting. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess why not? The only thing that's weird about it is telling stories and like trying to figure out how do you know?
Right. Or if you just say brothers married sisters, it sounds weird as fuck.
Weird. No, like, not that way.
No. Yeah, like two brothers married two sisters. So like we literally don't have any relatives not in common. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's weird.
Sorry. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
Just edit the other one out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
God, that's so interesting.
It's crazy.
Because I've never thought about it that way of like, oh, that's just on my mom's side. They don't know them and like they've never even interacted together.
Right. But no, like we have all the same ones. But interestingly enough, neither of us are close to our mom's side. Yeah. So there is a bunch of like, people over there that we don't interact with and stuff.
That's so interesting. Look at y'all.
Man, I could tell you long stories about my family and stuff like that, but we should move on.
Okay, moving on. Going back to Thanksgiving and turkey. My Thanksgiving, not Thanksgiving, but my Black Friday was actually kind of fun. Yeah. I gave in, and for the longest time, we've been wanting to get a new TV.
Hell yeah.
The one we had, just like the not power, but the volume. It would like, while you're watching TV, it would like blink. And it would have like the emblem of the volume shit. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And then the next thing started happening. Like we try and turn it down and it wouldn't go down, but you can go up. But then it's like it's stuck up. Yeah. It doesn't go down. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh my God. That's a disaster.
Yeah, a big disaster and very annoying if you're trying to just like watch TV. It made me realize I didn't use the living room TV that often because of that issue. And I was like, I've just been dealing with that shit and not. Okay, this is done. We're gonna get it. We're gonna go get a TV.
It's time.
Dude, I also got a PS5.
Yes. I'm
Finally.
so happy.
I was holding off for the longest because it doesn't make sense for me to get a new system when I don't play the one I have
Right.
enough for me to feel justified in paying $500 what they originally were.
Man.
Kudos to all y'all that got it like that.
For sure.
That bought it first out.
I mean, it's been like years, right? Like how
Yeah.
many years has it been out? Like 4?
Yeah, somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. And they've already talked about a new one. They got the Pro out that like the graphics are a little bit better.
That sounds like a waste of money for sure.
For sure. I think it's $700 now.
That's insane.
I'm not paying that.
So I bought a PS5 recently as well.
Yeah.
So we are brothers in Sony. But I paid $400 for mine.
Yeah. Word.
Yeah.
That was about where I was at.
So that is kind of what I wanted to talk about. What the fuck is up with shitty Black Friday deals? Like, it's insane. I'm as anti-capitalist as I can be. I'm a sucker for a Black Friday deal.
I follow some of them.
Oh my God. I was following along all week because, now they're like, the whole month of November is Black Friday, whatever, da, da, da. And like, usually I would kind of hold out and wait to see if there's anything better, blah, blah, blah. But like nothing was getting better.
Yeah.
And some things were getting worse. And
It's a hustle, man.
like the PS5, it was only like $50 cheaper on Black Friday. But like all of the deals, so I saw this on multiple things.
Yeah.
And one of them was like, so when I got the apartment, I also bought a vacuum cleaner. I bought the Dyson.
Yeah.
Because I got a splurge, like a little happy little capitalist bitch boy.
I wish I would have talked to you before you did that.
Why?
I mean, I don't know which Dyson you have, but we got one. Maybe we got like a basic ass one, but it does not suck as well currently.
Damn. Well, I had a different Dyson for years.
And it worked
and
well?
I loved it. Yeah.
Okay, well then never mind. Maybe we just got like a basic ass one.
I don't know.
I'll have to show you a picture because
I'll
like
show you mine whenever we're done.
I was very bummed out when I was very bummed when I was trying to use it. I'm like, fuck yeah, Dyson. I'm like, hey.
Oh no. Well, okay, so I was worried about that. So I went a couple steps up from the basic one and I bought one that was $400.
Okay, that's probably where it is.
Yeah.
She won hers at her last job.
Okay.
So like,
because there's some that are like $250. You know, they're like significantly cheaper.
You get the name.
But I got the right. But I got a $400 one. I got it at Target it was like beginning of November. It was like the day I moved in here because I needed a vacuum.
Yeah.
I knew I was going to get that one the whole time. Blah blah whatever. I bought it right, and then I saw their Black Friday deal. And it was $350 for that one, right? But what they did was they were like, this vacuum is originally $700 or $600, something like that. And I'm like, no, it wasn't. I bought this bitch 3 weeks ago. It was $400.
Nice try.
So y'all are just trying to make it look like you're getting like half off or whatever
For
at
real.
$350. And I was like, dude, I'm so glad I didn't wait because I would have been not being able to vacuum in here, trying to save $50. Like, fuck that.
That's the one thing. All these presidents are trying to get in office talking about big, grand things. Let's start here.
Yes.
Let's go back to sales being sales that like
For
work
real.
well and not the people that are at the steering wheel of the price gun. Like, all right, let's just jack it up right now, like the day before for one day, and then we can say it's off this much tomorrow when it's on Black Friday.
Dude, it's crazy.
It's like, no.
So another thing that happened, I'm very pissed about this, but I'm torn.
Tell me about it.
I'm torn because I'm super happy with the purchase.
Okay.
I bought this coffee machine.
Okay.
If you guys follow me, you saw my video probably.
I forgot about this.
I am so happy with this coffee machine, right?
How are you feeling? You're wired right now?
Yeah, I had one earlier and I'm drinking a Celsius right now. This ain't good. But I'm not going to, gush over this machine right now. I'm just going to tell you what pissed me off. I've been watching this thing for 2 years.
Yeah.
And it's very expensive.
For sure.
And it's, been out for like, this model has been out for like over a year now, I think. And I've just been like wanting one so bad. And they had a sale last week. And it was, if you subscribe to their coffee, like you'll just get a bag of coffee a month or whatever it is. for like $15 or something.
Fuck
if you
yeah.
set up a subscription, you get $400 off of the machine. And I was like, okay. And you can cancel the subscription anytime or whatever. They're just like, just sign up.
That's
do
a
that,
good
$400
amount off.
So I was like, bro, I'm going to fucking do this, right? Like I have the money right now. I don't have a coffee machine anymore. This is like the perfect time that you want to do something like that, right?
Correct.
So I got a marketing email from them and it said last day to get $400 off. So I pulled the trigger and I bought it, right?
For sure.
Tell me why the next day their marketing is $600 off.
Oh my God. That's my luck.
Dude.
That is my luck.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, like, obviously it was too late. I already bought it, whatever.
For sure.
But I sent them an email and I sent them a message because they DM'd me when I posted that video and they were like, hey, we love your video, whatever. And I was like, thanks. But dude, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
My God.
And I'm mad too because like they got me and they didn't say, last day for savings.
What day was this?
This was like Tuesday to Wednesday.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, Thursday, like Thanksgiving Day.
It was either Tuesday to Wednesday or Monday to Tuesday. It was like literally something like that. And so like there was no indication, but they worded it in a way that they didn't necessarily say anything wrong.
That was the last day to get that 400. Just
assholes, man. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
That is my luck. I am so sorry.
I'm mad, but I can't be that mad because it's funny. But like, god damn, dude $200 extra, bro.
Yo, man, that coffee would have tasted that much better
for sure. My God, insane. Yeah, God. So that was my biggest Black Friday win and fail at the same time. I don't know.
It was fun. Did you go to an actual store?
I did.
Yeah.
I went a couple stores.
I went to a couple stores myself and I was like, God damn, dude, these kids don't know how hard it was on this day.
No. It's chill.
Blood was shed on Black Friday.
Dude, for real. Like riots, like literal riots.
For sure.
Looting, trampling.
I wish I could be a fly on the wall for the meeting that like someone had to have with these people. Like, hey, y'all can't keep doing this because we're sending our police force out there. Now people are knowing they're like, oh, the police are going to be busy on this day kind of a thing.
I honestly, I don't even know if that's what happened as much as it's just the deals fucking suck now. Like there's nothing worth trampling anybody over.
That's the truth. That is the truth.
Like you used to be able to get like TVs 70% off.
Right.
And now it's like
I was watching
10% off
the Thanksgiving movie and their whole Black Friday scene where like,
what is the Thanksgiving movie?
Oh shit. So you know the Grindhouse movies, right?
Yeah.
So the fake little trailers in the middle of it. This is one of those movies. So
I'm
it's
oblivious to this.
Fucking man, I'm shocked right now. Do you watch horror movies?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not like a huge buff, but I do like them. Yeah.
You might enjoy this one. It's Eli Roth.
All right.
So it's gonna be gore and it's gonna be like mayhem and like people like getting stomped on as they're like
there was a fake trailer for it, right?
Yeah.
Fake trailer I do remember it. Yeah.
I completely forgot about it. I watched the movie and then I saw a trailer on YouTube and I was like,
that
fucking was.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
There were a bunch of good movies that came out of that. But just watched it and I was like getting ready in my head. I was like, that's so crazy. Like, let's see how crazy it's going to be in these stores for real, though, because it's not going to be like that for sure. But it was nothing.
Nothing.
I walked in. There was plenty of TVs. Nobody was really looking around. I think, honestly, it was pretty dead. Yeah. If I'm going to be really honest, like it seemed dead compared to other days I would go in there.
For sure. What store did you go to?
Target.
Target?
I went to 2 different Targets. I went to the Super Target and then the Medallion location.
Yeah.
They didn't have the specific PS5 I wanted. And I was like, I don't know if I want to pay an extra couple $100.
Nah, not worth it.
I'm good with the digital. And if it's something I need to have, I'll just delete a game for a little bit and then put it back on there.
Yeah.
It stays in your library because I had to do it a few different times for my PS4. There was a game that Street Fighter 6, every now and then it would like cause my PS4 to crash and I'd have to uninstall it, then reinstall it.
That sucks.
I've had that one for so long. I think
Yeah.
I'm going on, God, like 13 years having that one.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And I put
That's
it
too
through.
long.
I put it through. I've gamed hard on that shit. A lot of curse words were said playing that game.
Tell me about it.
Fucking, I have to work. What do you do all day? How do you have these combos down like
I
this?
know, right? I started playing Destiny when I got my PS5.
Yeah.
Because it was free to download.
Bet.
And I used to play it on my Xbox. And I was like, oh, I want to jump into the like PvP. And I was like horrible at it. I mean, I was getting fucking sniped, headshots, all this shit, whatever. And I was like literally just like screaming at the TV.
Could you hear them?
Well, that's the thing. I didn't know that the like remote has the mic and the speaker in it.
Really?
And I yelled, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And someone yelled back at me, "You know you love it." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I saw the mute button and I was like, "Mute, mute, mute."
Damn,
Bro,
fucking
that was
kids.
so embarrassing.
I'm glad you did that first, so I know.
Yeah. I'll show you the fucking mute button. I was like, God damn it. I was so mad.
I don't think there's any games I play that I would care.
Yeah.
If someone's talking shit.
No.
But those first person shooter games, like, it brings out something out of a person.
It's infuriating, dude. It's infuriating. Like, especially if you suck at it. Like,
sure.
like I was doing horrible.
Trust. Whenever I play Street Fighter and I'm playing someone who doesn't know what they're doing, I'm like, I'll warm up on you. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh my God. I have not played an online game since then. I started playing just shit I could just suck at in private and no one will know.
For sure. That was me. I think the only game, well, not I think, the only game I just got currently for the PS5 is Tekken 8. And I had my fun with that. So like, I just played the story mode and went through that. It's beautiful. And they do it in a fun way. They tell the story and like two people interact and now they're pissed and then they fight and then story.
Yeah.
Another person comes up. Who the fuck are you? They fight and then the story keeps going on like that. So
Man.
that's the story for it, but it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
On this PS5.
Oh, dude.
It's so nice.
It's incredible. Like I'm not a huge gamer, but I like video games and I like, you know, killing time and shooting things and fucking things up.
Helldiver?
I don't know what that is.
Oh shit. That's one that you should for sure get. That I will be getting that one. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. It's all good. I was playing a Star Wars game, Fallen Order, and because I was like, oh, I can slice things with a lightsaber, fun, and the story was good. And you know, I'm a big Star Wars fan. I am a Star Wars nerd, as you now know.
Yes, yes, you are.
So yeah, that was really fun. Like following that story, just slicing things up, and then at the end, it's like it's a pretty old game. It's from like 2018. And I somehow didn't know really how it ended. And so the last like thing that you do in the game was like fucking dope.
Oh shit.
I'll just tell you if you don't give a shit.
Give us spoilers. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert if you care about 2018's Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. You go through this whole story or whatever, and you're like chasing down some shit or whatever. And then at the end, you find the person who stole it from you. You fight them, After you beat them, and the like fucking Darth Vader shows up.
Oh, dope.
He shows up and like I had no idea that was going to happen. And it was so sick. He just like, you know, jumps out of nowhere, lands like on the platform you're standing on, and it's like boom, the controller shakes. Yeah, you hear it coming too. And I was like, no fucking way. And he breaks up in his lightsaber, kills the person that you're fighting because she was like about to betray, whatever the fuck, you know, and then you have to fight him. But they made it so terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, based on everything else that you fought in that game, like, his power, like, fucking came through. Like,
for sure.
They built that, like, fight so good that, like, I mean, he's, like, fucking you up. And you're defending yourself and blocking.
Yeah.
You can't hit him. And like, he's just using the force and like fucking picking you up and like throwing. And then there's cutscenes where you like pull shit and he just like fucking swipes it away. Like it was a fight like no other one in the game.
That's
and
dope.
It was like terrifying.
That's dope.
It was so good.
They had some parts like that in the Tekken part where their cutscenes are in the middle of your fight scenes. I imagine how you're describing this, like it's set up to where like even if you were like the best at the game and like you try to win, like you weren't going to.
You can't. Yeah,
that's so dope. I love it when games do that.
Dude, it was so good. Like literally, you basically had to fight your way enough to fucking run away.
Gotcha. Oh, like so, like, almost like a survival.
Yeah, and then
in the middle of the game,
running away and escaping shit, he's chasing you down, and like you get to a point where you think you're out, you open a door, and he's fucking standing on the other side of it. I mean, it is insane.
Got you with the force.
Good. It's so fucking good because Darth Vader is like a great character, but in those first movies, he's like you're basically told he's scary
for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like is old. It's hard to like make that really stand the test of time, but like playing this. It like refreshed my like my love for that character and like how badass he is.
Don't fuck with him.
So good.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Well, hey man, we did it.
We did it. Another episode
in the books.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna play a fucking Star Wars
game. I know,
game.
dude. I'm gonna break that shit open.
Like if I don't play it, I usually like I don't care if I do it, but I'll just watch a YouTube run through of the game.
Yeah, for sure.
I've done it on many games.
It's on sale right now for $5,
and it's free also.
Yeah, that's better than $5. You're absolutely right.
Yep.
I used to be like that with video games. I would just watch other people play. It was way more satisfying because I suck at them. Let's be honest.
There's no anger. Those are rage throwing controllers around the room.
Yep. And I'm too old for that.
Yeah.
And nowadays I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. We know what we're talking about.
Absolutely. Thanks for another episode.
Yeah. Another episode. Please like, share, subscribe. The least, just share it.
Absolutely.
Thanks guys.
We'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.